quarantine and chill look. This look will be cool for if you want to Zoom your coworkers at work, or if you want to FaceTime Bae for date night, or if Bae's quarantined in the house with you for date night. And then there's also going to be like happy hour, virtual happy hour with the girls type of look. I've already put my hair back into a little bun. You're going to need a stocking cap. Typically, I would say use a black stocking cap, but I don't know where mine is. So for the purpose of the video, today we're just going to use a beige stocking cap. So all I'm going to do is put the stocking cap on my head. Start at the front, go to the back. Make sure it is secure, like so. Now I already parted it off exactly where I wanted it. So you're also going to need a flat iron. You're also going to need... And again, I have it parted just where I want it. You're going to need, let me go ahead and get this part back here.
Also going to need edge control.
So you're going to need a flat iron and a rat tooth comb to press out the leave out. And then you don't want to turn up the heat too high. And let me just make sure I got this all covered over here. You don't want to turn up the heat too high because you don't want to burn your hair. Let me show you what products I'm going to be using on my leave out. I'm going to be using the Macadamia Professional Thermal Protectant Spray. And then I'm going to be using the Nourishing Moisture Oil Treatment to lock that in. Two very simple products. So this is just going to protect my hair and my leave out from that heat. So just a little spray here and there. And then just going to do the same thing on this side. Just a little spray here and there. And then I'm going to take that rat tooth comb and just comb that product right through the hair. Like so. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side, just comb it through the hair, like so. Comb it through the hair. And then, honestly, all I'm going to do is just press out this hair. I'm going to take a little piece from right there. I'm just going to press it out in like 3 little sections, really fast. And I'm going to speed up this part. What I'm going to do is take my edge control. I'm going to be using this olive oil ORS edge control. And I'm just going to kind of slick my edges down using this little contraption you get from the beauty supply store. Just going to slick it down here. So I just put a little bit in all the areas I'm going to put it. Because I don't want too much, because then it starts to look crazy. But I want enough to where, you know, looks like I got some edges going on. So you see just a little light touch of the edge control. Because if you put too much, then it's going to look cakey in the hair, and nobody wants that. So just doing a little bit of edges right there and in the front, and kind of separating them a little bit, like so. And then I'm just going to do the same thing right here. Just going to build those edges up, like so. So the hair sticks a little bit. And then just going to get these bottom edges. My eyes always bother me when I do a video. I swear it never bothers me any other time. Just going to do a little bit of edges on this side, because I still want it to kind of look natural. And as you can see, I don't put a lot of product on here, because I feel like the more product you put on here, the whiter, flakier it makes your hair look. Just kind of more natural looking edges. We're going to put on just a little bit of that moisture oil we were talking about. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just kind of going through it to make it look a little bit more natural and silky to match the texture of the hair. And so the hair I'm going to be using today, and I ordered this off Amazon and I sprayed it down with Lysol. This is the Ava from Outre. I don't have the card because I threw all of that away just to be safe. This is in my Amazon store if you want to try to find it. It was like 25 bucks, so that's not bad during this here quarantine. And so I'm just going to snap it on my hair. near the front and then in the back. And if you want it super secure, you can use bobby pins as well in the front and in the back. So I like this halfway because it kind of reminds me of a sew-in once you have it, you know, all the way in. So now I'm just going to use my fingers to comb it and make it look more natural, more blended. So I still have that oil on my hands to blend it out, like so. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. I'm playing with the look until you get it the way you want it. And this is in the color 1B30. Pretty much the hair. I'm going to pull a little bit out right here to make it look more natural on this side. And then if you really want to kind of tease it a little bit more, what you can do is just take that basic comb you had, the rat tail comb, and you can just kind of tease it a little bit, tease it back into the other hair, like so. And kind of create your own curls to make it look like it's, you know, more so growing out of your scalp. And then for this part, I kind of just do what they call the flip over method and just pull that over it like so. Okay, moving on from hair, it's time to move on to the makeup. So you always want to moisturize and prime your face. I already moisturized and primed my face off camera. So we're going to move on to foundation. I know I normally show you guys my Too Faced foundation because that is my holy grail. However, today I'm going to use something more affordable and more easy to find a little bit everywhere. And that is the Maybelline Fit Me. I use the Dewy and Smooth, but it does come in matte and poreless as well. This is in the color 330 Toffee. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. And I ordered this offline from Ulta. Again, this is all quarantine makeup. And a little bit goes a long way with this. And I put it on the back of my hand to warm it up. And then I'm just going to use my beauty blender, but you can use any type of sponge or brush. So I'm just going to put this on and get right to it. And I kind of let it oxidize a little bit and then just go and back in and just gonna make sure it's really blended really well into my skin. And then for concealer, we're also going to use Maybelline. We're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And this is in the color Honey. What's this? And I got a couple pimples, so I'm going to try to get those spots too. This is more so like a quarantine look on a budget. Things that are easy to find at the drugstore, grocery store type of look. So yeah. So then I'm going to take the other side of the Beauty Blender and just blend this all in to my skin. Then I just take the butt and make sure there's no marks or lines of demarcation anywhere. So next, I don't really have a drugstore version of this. They do carry travel size setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier setting powder, and this is in translucent. If you can't find it, which I am pretty sure you will be able to, you can always use Sacha Buttercup. I use light, but today I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier in travel size because that's what I've been using because my skin is a little bit on the lighter side these days. And then I'm just going to apply this in all the areas I put the concealer in. and then around my mouth, even though I didn't put any concealer there, just to set that area. Then a little trick of the trade, a little bit under where I'm going to contour. Just to tap, tap, tap down the middle of the nose. Then I'm going to take off any excess and do under my eyes to really set that area. And I'm more so pushing it into the skin to set it. Then I want to really set this forehead area, like so. So then I'm just going to take a brush and brush all the powder off in the same order I put it on. And I use circular motions to make it look more natural. You see how that just sets the face? Sets the face. So then, what I'm going to use next is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in Light to Medium. And I'm going to chisel this face using the Sculpt and the Contour. I'm going to keep it kind of natural because, again, I want this look to be friendly for Zoom, friendly for if you need to go live, say for instance you have a business. I want this look to be friendly for if you want to play house party with the crew, or you got a little FaceTime date with your boo in another state, y'all both on quarantine, can't really get out the house. And any contour brush really will do. Just want to make sure you blend it all in. And for the nose contour, I'm going to use a nose contour, just the Sculpt color in the center. And really blend it out. And then from the forehead, I'm going to use a brush that doesn't have any color on it to really blend that out. I'm just blending that top part out. Like so. So then what we're going to do is spray your face down with some type of Evian or MAC Fix Plus. That's what I'm going to use. Go order this on Ulta, the small travel size. That's a tip. And then what I'm going to do is put on just a little bit of highlighter. The affordable highlighter, I'm going to use this from Pixi. This is the Pixi from Head to Toe collaboration in the color Fetch. So I'm going to put this on. Just a little bit goes a long way. Just doing a little bit. Just keeping it super affordable. And then speaking of affordable, if you want a really cute affordable blush set, you can use the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette. And I am going to use this really pretty orange color called Tau and a Morphe blush brush and put that between the highlighter and between the contour. Like so. Just gives me a little bit of color. Like so. And again, this is just a really cute, quick and easy quarantine look. And then for to set the face, we're going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Normally, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, but that is a little bit pricier, and you get more bang for your buck with this. So now we're going to use the booty of that blender again to blend everything in. This also helps blend in any harsh lines or contours or anything like that. And voila, the face part is done. Okay, so for eyebrows, we are going to be using the ColourPop brow pencil that you can get at Ulta. It's only like $6. And to set it, we're going to be using the e.l.f. eyebrow gel. So I'm going to do this very quickly. I like it because it has a brush on the end. This is in the color black and brown. If you have any questions, be sure to ask at the bottom. And this pencil is really easy to use. That's why I like it. And it's not that expensive. So I'm really just doing more so strokes more than anything. Just kind of filling in my natural brows. And I'll show you guys how you can, because none of us been to the, or if you're doing what you're supposed to, you shouldn't have been getting your eyebrows done right now. So I'm going to show you what you can do to kind of clean them up so they still look really good. Again, I'm trying to keep the brows a little bit more on the natural side. Just going to do the same thing over here. And you really just want to follow that bottom line and kind of naturally fill them in. I'm not about to try to thread or do nothing to my eyebrows, because if I cut them off, I'm going to be really sad. So yeah, I'm just lightly filling these in. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to lightly clean them up. As you can see, they're kind of a hot mess. And then what I'm going to do is just go back through with the brow brush and just brush that through. And then we'll put some eyebrow gel, e.l.f. eyebrow gel. You can get this at Target, Walgreens, wherever. And I like because most of the stuff you could just order and it could just come straight to your house. If you don't want to leave the house, I haven't really left the house. Went to my Nana's funeral. That was about it. I'm going to put a little bit of that concealer on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to use a flat brush. And I am going to outline the bottom of both brows. Again, I don't want them to be perfect, but I want to kind of clean up what is under there that I'm not going to be able to, clean up by going to my brow grill. So I'm just going to clean that up. Clean it up, clean it up. Then I'm going to put just a little bit on my eyes as a base for my, you know what I'm talking about. A base for my eyes. And then I'm going to use a bullet brush, but you can use any brush, and just clean this up. And just put the rest of this over my eye, like so. And this will be the base for my shadow. Saving money, saving time. And I'm just going to use my finger because it's clean. And then what I'm going to do is just use that leftover powder and just pounce it into the eye to make it a little bit flatter, like so. So for eyeshadow, again keeping this pretty order-friendly, Juvia's Place Nubian palette, we are going to go right into this chocolate brown. And we are going to use this as a transition color. I'm just going straight into the color. We're going a little bit above the crease, but not too far above the crease. And we're going a little bit into that inner V. This is, again, a quick, simple, anybody can do it type of quarantine makeup look. So you're going in the crease, a little bit above the crease, and you're going in that V. Normally we use that V and use a different color, but again, I want to keep this super duper simple for the newbies or people who don't do makeup often. And you really want to blend that out really well. So what we're going to do next is add a little bit of color. So we're going to add gold. And a little trick of the trade is always to pick the proper gold for what you're going for. So if you want kind of an all-day look, I go for either the lighter gold or this gold right here. So I think to kind of make the look a little universal, we're going to go with this gold right here. And I'm just going to use a small brush and just put it right on the lid area, like so. And I'll show you how we're going to clean that up. And you could go with the lighter gold. There's so many different colors in this palette. I'll show you guys what I want to make sure I showed you guys which gold I'm going with. I'm going with this gold. Again, just a quick. And I want to choose a look that can go like literally all day long. Easy peasy look. like so. And then I'm just going to take that brush again and just blend everything out, nice and easy, like really nice and really easy. And so then what you can do if you went too high up, which I think I did on this look, is you can just clean it up with that same concealer brush and your finger, like so. So very, 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 very simple.
So next, what we're going to do is put on some mascara. So, well, actually, what we're going to do is use the Pixi Endless Silky Eye Pencil, and this is just going to do a little line before I put on my mascara. And I'm not doing a wing line. This is just a line, so you can't see where my lashes start. So now you see I got that little line on. This is the Pixi Silky Eye Pencil. And then for mascara, I'm using my Holy Grail, the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. Just going to do one coat of this on each eye. Okay, so then for lashes, these were on sale. I don't know if they're still on sale. These are the Jasmine Brown Eyelure JB lashes. Totally cute. And I'm going to use the Duo Quick Set adhesive, and I am going to put on one of these pairs. I like it because it's a value pair. You get 3. Definitely dope, because most of the time you can use these like 20 times anyway. So since you're not going to be able to go to the store, pretty smart to just already have them on deck. And I like these because they do a lot, but they don't do too much, if that makes sense. So that's why I really like those. I'm just going to put these on with a tweezer. So we're going to go ahead and put this lash on. Okay, so now both lashes are on. Boop, boop, boop. Yay. Okay, so now both lashes are on. Let's see. What we're going to do now is just go ahead and put on mascara on the bottom of both. Eyes. Keeping it very simple. And then something you can do if you want to add a little bit of you don't have to do this next step, but you can put a little bit of color on your inner tear duct if you want to. You can do that. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. Take a tiny brush, and then I'm going to take this light gold and just put this right here in my eyes. That just brightens up your eyes a little bit. Nothing too spectacular. But at the same time, it just adds that little bit of oomph. Next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and do my lips. So you can just get any brown pencil. This is Brown Wet n Wild. And just line your lips. Blend it in. And then the color that I'm going to use is Pixi's Posh Nude. And so this is just the look And this look could literally go from work to happy hour to date night, and you wouldn't even have to change the lip color or anything.
But if you wanted to, and you wanted to kind of spice it up a little bit, you could maybe do a ponytail for the zoom, like so. You do up and down, half up, half down for happy hour or game night. I think I'm kind of cute. Yeah, this is my quarantine look. I hope you guys really liked it.